sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. On the Texans sideline, head coach D'Amico Ryan. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys have also started 3-0, so there's a battle of heavyweights here in the month of September. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Cleveland. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
From the 35, here's second down and 2. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A gain there of 27 yards. Here we go. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Man in motion is Coleman. Carry now for Marks. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the gun, here's Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. That is first touchdown this year. Santos good on the extra point. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
Anytime you cross the 500-yard threshold in a single game, Mike, you're clearly doing something right. They did not have an answer for him or this offense at all last week, and now it's up to this defense to see if they can cool off this hot arm. The good news, they've had all week to watch and come up with a game plan to take away some of the areas that he had success in last week. But to accomplish something like that against this guy, it's going to be a lot easier said than done.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first drive comes up and they fail through the air. And they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll run straight ahead with Marks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's right side, and Higgins has the catch. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the Texans
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Marks. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Stroud. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a
19
gain of 5.
Tiger. 19
Brings
Tiger.
up 3rd and 5.
Let's go 80.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
A gain of 8.
Gap 50. Gap 50.
1st down.
60
and 10
average.
at the
60
36-yard line.
Ready.
Sanders will throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
That's good for a Browns.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This one complete to Campbell. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Come on, set. 70, dragon 60.
Here's Sanders to throw. Good throw, up wide. It's caught. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Now, Shador. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Panther 11.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's going to be caught. To the pylon, he's in. Carson Steele. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Texans offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On first down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
First down. First and 10. Here we go. 48-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tony.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Stroud to throw here on first down.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Stroud. Pushed by Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's another Texans first down.
Handoff here, and it's Marks. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Stroud. Moving to his left. He's going to tuck it and go.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
That is caught, and he's in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
The kick is good.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Eric Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
The 3rd down will try to get it on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
4th down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now it's Sanders. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Big stride. Look at him go. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Browns are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach it, even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video Let's go for it on fourth down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. On the drop, it's Moss. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Stroud to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd TD catch of the season on incentives for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Texans go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
And Shador on first down. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
65 cap.
On 3rd and 1, it's Sanders looking for Campbell. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Ready, break. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. That one is caught by Campbell. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seven Pirates. Tag. 60.
Sanders on 3rd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Browns cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here we go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Carson Schlesinger getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, it's Shador, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This is a great example of why teams continue to spend draft capital on interior defensive linemen. It's an investment that we see play out week in and week out across the NFL. Great example here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Sanders. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good, as the Browns have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
12 yards. And the Texans first down.
They'll run with Marks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. So that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Here's 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a give up the middle. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down. On now it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
You're not. Hey,
Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns first down.
First down.
let's go now.
10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Deputy.
Brings up second and
19,
10.
Charger, 19.
Texans
On second down here, Sanders. The throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now, Shador. He completes this one to Mallory. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Press all in. Go, go. Let go.
Steele is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 35. Texans 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll get this out to his running back. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Texans first down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's complete to Coleman. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in the...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Leo Chenal. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Swap. Level swap.
Now, Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Like, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And that's going to be incomplete. They have to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here's a run up the gut. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They're going to try to run it in. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2. Unable to tie this football game.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
To throw is Sanders. There's that man again. Another catch. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
To throw again is Sanders. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Sanders going to throw again. The throw out wide. It's caught. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down. 3 to go. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. 2nd and 10.
60, trap 60.
Sanders will throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
Let's go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Gibbs on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to pick it up on 3rd and 5.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Tap. Tap. Go.
Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Browns.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Carson Steele. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. It's up and good. And the Browns will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That one is caught by Collins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. The dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is 3rd down. They'll run here. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
The Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll drop to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
It's across midfield at the 48.
On play action, Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
As Shador on 1st down, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a does it. Catch number 12 and a first down.
18, Pioneer. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Come 70, Warriors, 70, ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Well over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7.
Throwing again is Sanders. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Timberwolves.
So the Doghound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Doghound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.
It could be one big game or just one big catch that tells coaches someone's ready for a breakout. It's a moment they've been ready for, and they know exactly how to push him to build on it.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's go. Come on, set. Bronco 80, go. 60 Eagle. Ready? Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 8, check out. Set up. Cougar 19. Let's go. Ready? Set. Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Let's go. Panther 6. Tag. 70 Timberwolf. Here we go. 19, try, go. Come on, set. 70 Lion, ready? Ready? Bronco 80. Huh. Here we go, set. 60 Eagles. Ready? Let's go now. Hawk 70. Check out. Set up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Set go. Let's go. Tag. Cowboy 80. Hut, hut. Tag. 18 Cardinal. 8. Go. Down. 70 Timber. Ready.
Six days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but one day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been rung once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. These guys, one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Colts. These guys also without a loss this year, so we'll see who's able to keep that perfection alive for another week. Kate Scott and Brock Ewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And here we go from Indy. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Sanders going to throw here on first. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise, the patience here on the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
First down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That one finds Josh Downs. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's good for a Colts.
Here we go. Start.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
4-yard line.
Taylor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Taylor again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big third and goal.
Third and goal.
Setting up to throw. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
Fourth and goal.
Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. This reeled in by Benson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42.
A gain of 14. First down.
With a gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, ready.
The incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. Able to get it to Benson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Get it.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
At the 37-yard line.
Mustang 19.
On first down, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They're going to take him down right along the 30.
18, right here. Ready.
30 short here. Sanders connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get 6 more on their early advantage. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready.
A tight end in motion now. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Alert! Alert!
Taylor again. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Put to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And they get to him again! And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Browns getting their offense out there. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him in. On the turn, ball's out, he lost it. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Sanders going to look to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Benson's got it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
39-yard line.
Viking 18.
And they just get the play off. Throw left side. Finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, the Colts got to it first. Well, no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got the length of the field to go on this drive. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They send him left out of the slot. Fits it through the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther.
From the gun, Taylor. He's got a gain of 6 there. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Check, Panther.
Throwing out to the left. Got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
He's dropping back to throw. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 46-yard line.
No!
Back to throw. Now he takes it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Working now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5.
Here we go. Here we
Brings
go.
up 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready. Hunt.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This is going to be a tough one. 55 yards away. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
They give it to him again. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Short pass brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 18. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Up on Washington, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Second down carry for Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
The Colts, first down.
Go play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Come on, set.
He's going to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
That's good for a Colts.
Get
First
it.
down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, go.
Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. Offense is set. First and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
That's another Colts first down.
Drawing up the design keeper. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down at the line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Sanders sends it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Sanders going to throw here on first. What a hit! And the ball's loose! The Colts pick it up. And Indianapolis will return it for a touchdown! The Colts could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts get it back to within 1 score. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And up by 8. Not expecting them to get too aggressive. There's so little time remaining. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw now is Sanders. He's reeled in by Betson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
He'll throw it.
First down, Cleveland.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the Ravens wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's Bryce Young. A touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. The Panthers move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the...
To kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Taylor now up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Alert! Alert!
Throw right side finds Pittman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Let's go!
Back to throw it. It's on target to Pierce. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
First down.
First
and 10 to the 24-yard.
Taylor trying the left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Pass cut, 9-yard line. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 20. That's another. First down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
At the 4-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Panther 6.
Pass play coming here. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
It's now 3rd and...
He has it on the QB sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! Browns are lined up to punt. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On the set. Let's go. 60 average. 6, go.
He's back to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. Here he goes again. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Trujillo to kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
Hey!
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? No!
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete right side to Washington. This gets forward to around the 29. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 29-yard line.
Check.
Going from the gun here. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Check that.
QB sneak coming. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stuck it up the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
They go again with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Looking slant route, complete. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Cowboy 80.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Colts tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Able to get it to Benson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down. Up in the tempo, some hurry-up offense.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead as time runs out here in the third.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. There's Trujillo to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Shotgun now on third down. Buys time, rolling right. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
On target to down. Still fighting forward. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get a chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
1st and 10 from the 43.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Sanders.
First down.
Finds him over the middle. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
Gain of 15. First down.
On first down, here's Sanders. He finds the rookie from Virginia Tech. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. To the line and 6. Here we go, first down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he gets back to the line, but no more. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
And 13.
3rd and long for him here. Lofts it deep right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Feels this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's the one back on the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Go!
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. They are fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Over the gun, here's Sanders. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. He takes on the extra point. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Working now from the gun. Left side pulled in by Pittman. Breaks through and breaks away. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Colts 42.
Now this could be the game right here. Down a score. They need to get this ball back. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, that makes it even more difficult.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Browns leading by 7. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Another carry for it. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. And the
Let's go.
Browns
Going to pass it here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Come on.
Second and 1.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. Dragon 60. Like the next penny.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He sent him to throw it. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go.
Steele. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Indy.